Hello everyone, I'm Vi. I'm e-commerce marketing expert at Omnisend. And today is going to be a fun day because we're going to talk about all the latest features we've dropped in quarter 2. And we also have a giveaway for you. We're going to be giving away 3 swag bags of Omnisend. It definitely includes a tote bag, a t-shirt and a jumper and some extra stuff. So pay attention because we will stop for 3 times and I will ask you a question to check whether you've been listening to Costa. And when whoever gets it right first will get the swag. And we will ask you for information and then we'll plan everything else, how to get it to you. So pay attention if you want the cool stuff like we do have. So to help me with this presentation today, we have Costa, who is our agency partnership manager. He usually faces other people who are partners in agency, so I'm very excited for everyone to meet him. And what I really love about Costa is that he's all about community, always involving people and finding a way to connect people as well. So I think he's the best person to do it today. And Costa, would you like to say hello?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for such a nice introduction, Vi. I'm already seeing familiar names. Hi, Bogdan. Hi, I think it was Tony, right? Or Alan. I'm so sorry, Alan. There are just so many names popping up. I'm a bit overwhelmed. But yeah, I am an agency partnerships manager. Super excited to be here. I hope we have a lot of partners in the room today. Glad you guys could make it, and hopefully we'll share some very useful and exciting things that you requested actually to be done, and we've done it. So yeah, excited to be here.
Oh, I'm so excited. And also at the end, we'll tell you a little sneak peek of what to expect in quarter 3, and it's a good one. So stick around. And a couple of things before we begin. This session is being recorded, so you'll receive the recording in a couple of days via email. We will also include the slides and all the resources that we will mention. And if at any point you have any questions, at the bottom of your screen, there's a Q&A tab, so you can drop your questions in there. And then we will either pause in the moment and answer then, or we might wait till the end when we have a Q&A session. We also have Ira, who is monitoring the chat. So if any questions at any point about any features, you can drop it in there as well. So as I said, it's a fun one. It's an exciting one. Pay attention if you want to win some swag. And Costa, the stage is yours.
Perfect. Just a bit of an introduction. Probably you've heard that a lot of times, but I'm going to repeat it once more that we take your feedback very seriously, right? That's the reason we are here today. Sometimes it's a bit creepily serious that we take your feedback. So if you mentioned, anything that you wanted to be done with Omnisend, new features, with our amazing support team or during one of those webinars or to me or my colleagues, the chances are that someone actually took those notes and shared it with the team in 20 seconds. So yeah, we definitely listen. And if today there is a moment where like, oh, was this feature built just for me because I requested it, please call those out. We love hearing about them. I think they're always very exciting. And I'm sure there will be some as well, or I hope so. But yeah, here is what's on the deck for today. First up is our Omnisend blow up. I think the most exciting update of the quarter, which was essentially the platform interface change. We have some updates around automations, reporting, forms, audiences, and deliverability as well. AI remains to be a very, very important topic, surprise. But we are trying to ship the features that are actually useful for you guys and make a difference in your workflow, whether that's time-wise or quality of work-wise. There is a lot of noise around AI as well, right? So we are trying to keep that quality up, essentially. We've been very busy with integrations too. I think we've been busier this quarter than any other quarter. So that's exciting. There are some small but mighty usability improvements that essentially act as your Advil or ibuprofen. And at the end of the session, we can, you can ask any questions that you'd like to ask. As Vi mentioned, our amazing Ira from our amazing customer experience team is here to proactively answer some of your questions. But yeah, let's get started then. So first up, as I mentioned, we glowed up for you. we've released that new interface that I hope you've already noticed. We got a lot of feedback, and I would say that the feedback mostly was positive. Some people called it sexy, some people called it very hot. And I think it's definitely sleek and I think modern and flirty, even maybe, just like your good emails or email campaigns should look like in the end. So we got a bit of alignment there, right? So what we actually changed in the user interface is essentially we brought a simpler navigation. So now the navigation is actually on the left side of the screen. It's easier to scan, digest, and I think faster to use as well. There are some things that I have that are my favorite about this design. We can talk about that a bit later as well. We've also brought in some sleeker, maybe icons, fonts, colors, again, for you to be able to easily digest it. And the workflows that you've been doing every day, like editing emails or maybe managing contacts or adjusting automations, should now be more intuitive. And I think they are more intuitive as well. What is your favorite update about this new design? By what has been catching your eyesight? What would you say that is?
I just like that it looks modern. And also I'm a big fan of the green color shade. So I'm like, anything with that, I'll take it. I'm a simple
Makes sense.
person. So
Yeah.
yeah, I absolutely like that. It's quite intuitive. And of course, there's a transition period when we're used to something. But the good news is if you're still adjusting to it as well, or if you find things that, oh, it doesn't quite work, maybe you would prefer something else, you can also message our customer support team and let them know. Again, we'll take it into account and, maybe it is something that we can improve. So, but yeah, if anything, like I just love the new look. I love the color scheme. So,
Absolutely.
priorities, as I would say.
Makes sense. Yeah, exactly. I think especially for newcomers and new joiners of Omnisend, this menu is super, super easy to use and digest and understand where the things are at the same time without having to scroll so much. So kudos to our design team. I remember we had a very, very nice gathering and a party after the design was released, celebrating it. So I hope you guys liked it. And if there is something that you hate, let us know. And as Vi mentioned, we'll take that into account. Cool. So let's get into some automation updates here. So the first update, and I am using a lot of exciting, and I think I'm super excited because some of these updates, for me personally, are very exciting, and this is one of them. We basically changed the workflow entry requirements and the logic behind it. So if in the past you wanted to enroll your existing contacts in the existing segments in new workflows, you would have to re-add them, or you'd have to remove them and re-add them in those segments. But now you can simply tick that check mark box and it's going to be done for you. So if in the past it took maybe 50 clicks and a bit of guessing and a prayer, now it just takes one click. So there is some time saved for you right there. We've also improved personalization in Workflow Builder, specifically in SMS. So now you can actually insert fallback values in SMS blocks within that Workflow Builder. So there is no awkward space after hi or hey. If some of the vital information from your contacts is missing, like name or surname or address or whatever is that you essentially use, right? Next up is our Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is always my favorite thing for a lot of reasons. But what we've done here is that you will be able to email your discount code to your contacts or the people that spin your wheel right after the action has been taken. So if in the past the discount code would be displayed right then and there after the wheel has been spun, now you can actually start the conversation. And I think it's great for two reasons. The first reason is it can really help you understand the fake signups or the bots that are there. It can also help you filter people who just go on your website and test their luck on Monday morning just for the sake of doing it, because who hasn't done it? I definitely am guilty of that. And the second reason is that I think it's a great chance to start a new conversation, right? And start building that new relationship that then will become a converted client, hopefully, or a buyer of yours. Essentially, the discount code is your first step in that welcome email series. And as we all know, welcome email series does have a huge impact on your customer journey and conversion rates right after they are sent out, essentially, right? Yeah, cool. Another, I think, cool update that we have here is it's a mix of AI and automations a little bit as well. So if before you wanted to generate the content using Omnisend AI, you had to essentially tell AI everything about, what kind of tone you'd like to use or what's the context and whatnot. But now you don't need to do all of that. You can just prompt the AI to generate whatever content is that you want to be generated. And our AI will adjust to your tone because it will read all of the pre-headers, all of your subject lines, whether that's within SMS, push notifications, or emails. So that's pretty nice, I think, and saves you some time as well, which we obviously all love, right? And Vi, I think this is your
My favorite thing. I just love giving away stuff for everyone. So yeah. Okay. You're ready, Johnny. Great.
Nice. I love the
We'll see
energy.
if everyone's been paying attention to Costa. So, okay, if you press next, we'll reveal the question. And this is you'll get to choose an answer from multiple options, okay? So, what's the new, easier way to trigger workflows for all existing contacts in a segment? I'll just read it again before we reveal the options, okay? What the new, easier way to trigger workflows for all existing contacts in a segment? If you press next, Costa.
Should I or should I not? I think
Just
we
press
should
it.
make them wait a
I know
little.
I can see the right answer in the chat, but just press it so we have clocked it. And funnily enough, guys, you already got that.
Oh my God, that's
That
so
was
fast.
very quick. Oh my God, so many correct answers. But okay, I think it was Lynn, but Ira will clock the right answer, and he answered first because everyone got it right. And Ira will send a message to you with instructions of what we need next. So just keep an eye on that. And we also have two more questions. So again, pay attention to what Costa has to say.
But yeah, I mean, everyone is paying attention. Great job, guys. I did not think you would be paying so much attention. But there is another way to get this swag as well outside of the webinar, which is if you're an agency and if you're not part of our partner program, feel free to reach out to me and I'll make sure to send you all the swag there is that we have. But yeah, exciting. Nice job. Cool. Now I think we have the next section for analytic nerds. Just kidding. But yeah, some of the reporting updates that we have here. I think another exciting update we've got this quarter is that we brought our back in stock report. Essentially, back in stock report will help you monitor the demand for all the out of stock products. It will help you understand key information about those products, like SKUs or product IDs or variant titles or whatever it is that you need. It will also give you a lot of information about the contacts that have requested those products, such as their names, how long ago they have requested those products, so you can gauge their interest, proactively communicate with them, or send more personalized automations as well. Use that information that you've had in out of stock report and turn it into an actionable, I guess, insight, more or less, right? A lot of the agencies that I've been working with have been using this feature in multiple ways, and they've seen excellent results. So that's been very cool. We've also adjusted how the date ranges work in our forms reports. Essentially, instead of having just a few options to compare your forms reports, maybe last 7 days, last 30 days, 90 days, we do have you can now choose custom date ranges as well and compare all the reports as far back in the past as you wanted to go. Obviously, we all know what they're good for. Just understanding the seasonality to give you a bit of a hint there as well. Next up is form updates. Forms did not see much love this quarter from us, but I'm sure that will change in the next quarter. But what we've done this quarter is a very significant update, I would say. So we brought in multiple next step buttons in the first step of multi-step forms. So essentially, if in the past you would just write like next as a CTA and the button, and that would be that, now you can bring in even more options to cater to, I guess, wider variety of your audiences, right? I've been working with a lot of agencies on this specific feature, and they've been sending a lot of automations based on what the contact has replied or which option they had chosen, right? It feels more personal, and the chances of conversion increases right there. I think it's also a psychological moment where when the contact is presented with multiple options or the visitor, it kind of gets them in a vibe that gets them the right expectations, and helps them understand what they actually want, right? And what they actually can get. So that's a nice thing right there. Audience updates. We've had some, well, I wouldn't say a lot of updates around audiences, but some essential updates definitely. So now in the contact list, you guys can customize the columns. So you can actually see the columns that you would like to see. If you would like to remove an email from the column, that is also that's a possibility. If you'd like to remove SMS, completely possible as well, kind of like dancing it down and letting you focus on what actually matters for you. That's another exciting update that I'm personally excited about. So it's a small thing again, but it saves you a huge amount of time. So instead of so what we made available essentially is a full tag list when adding tags, right? So if in the past you would just blindly try to type or go back to your tag list and juggle multiple different tabs, if you click on the field where you can search for different tags, it will open a drop-down menu and it will show you all the possible tags that you've ever created. So you don't have to predict anything, and you don't have to move within different tabs to understand which tag you'd like to choose. I think that's definitely a real time saver right there. And again,
Oh, again.
that was fast.
I'll just give everyone a minute just to focus on this. Get ready to type. Okay, Costa, reveal the question.
Let's go.
What's the main purpose of the new back in stock report? I'll read it again before the options. What's the main purpose of the new back in stock report? Let's reveal the options.
I am so sorry.
Automatically reorder low stock products, to schedule social media posts, to manage shipping providers, to track customer interest in out of stock products. Okay, I can see we definitely got some right answers. Thank you, Ira. Thank you, everyone. Amazing. Everyone's paying attention. Everyone wants the swag. Everyone wants it. Okay, Ira's gonna send the message to the winner, asking for the information that we need in order to get the swag to you. We'll have one more to go, guys. So pay attention. And also, when you were speaking about the tags and the improvements there, I just thought about myself where I'm like, I'll just be very clever this time and I will come off with this new tag, or like this tagging option is, what it's supposed to be. And then I would open everything up and realize how brilliant I was 10 more times before that with similar tags. So very, very exciting. Okay, let's move on. Again, everyone pay attention.
Cool.
There's one more giveaway to go.
Nice. I'm sorry for being distracted. I was trying to read all the replies that we were getting in the chat, and I got a bit distracted. Next time, I'll pay attention, I promise. But you guys are better at it than me. I can see that. Cool. What's next? Deliverability. Exciting topic for everybody, I think. It doesn't sound so exciting, but I think it's exciting. So what we've done is we've essentially improved SMS reply detection. So now the detector, quote unquote, can monitor the replies that you're getting from the contacts or the SMS recipients and detect their true intent, whether they want to subscribe, unsubscribe. Here are some words that are included in the list. We are definitely aware that there are way more ways to express your intent to unsubscribe, and some of them include very non-proper words, but hopefully we will not have to include them anytime soon, and hopefully you don't have to use them so much as well, or you don't get them so much as well, right? Cool. Another one we got here is Omnisend AI updates. As I mentioned before, AI remains to be a top priority for the organization, but we are trying to, or not but, and we are trying to ship the features that can actually make a difference in your workflows, that can save you some time, that can improve the quality of the work, not replace you, or maybe replace you. I think I will be canceled for that phrase, but yeah, it will definitely not replace any of us anytime soon, I think. But it will definitely assist us in many, many things. So if you have any ideas, especially and specifically about Omnisend AI, feel free to let us know, because we are definitely looking for a lot of ideas around how we can improve your experience. First one up is AI subject line generator. So we've made AI subject line generator more accessible. Essentially, there are two ways you can generate your subject line now. You can either click on the AI, click on the AI icon, or use the / shortcut to quickly generate that subject line. After the subject line has been generated, you can then adjust it, paraphrase it, change the tone to something friendlier or something that's more rigid. You can shorten it, rephrase it, whatever is that you want to do. After you finalize it, our Omnisend AI will help you generate a relevant pre-header for it as well. So I think that's been quite exciting. Those AI subject line and pre-header generators are not only available in campaigns, but you can see them also in automations. So they are across all the most important channels that you guys need. We've embedded Omnisend AI Assistant in Email Builder as well, and it has multiple purposes, or it can do multiple things. So if you need finding the right words, now you can use our email assistant, prompt it the way you want, or about the type of content that you're looking for, and our AI will essentially help you to generate a content, which makes your email building more faster and efficient, right? We all need to make it to dinner with our family. So our Omnisend AI is here to do that. I think what another nice thing that Omnisend AI does is it watches out for your writing. Maybe you made some mistakes in typing, some grammar mistakes. Maybe the clarity can be improved. Now our AI can detect all of those and make suggestions as soon as you click on that block. So it's essentially like a teacher watching your back all the time. So your emails can be as clear as possible when you guys send them out to your recipients, contacts, right? AI segment builder. I think that's another exciting thing. But essentially what it does is you tell our AI what kind of segment you'd like to be built. We have an example of customers who bought bananas, and whoever helped me build this slideshow loves bananas, I think. And I think that would be Vi, right? Vi loves bananas. But yeah, so as soon as you prompt our AI to generate a specific segment, it will either ask you more questions to clarify what is it that you actually need, or it will directly give you a preview of your segment. After you click on Save Segment, the population of your audiences will start. And it's as simple as it sounds. I think you've already seen the demonstration of it in the GIF here. As I mentioned, we do have a lot of new integrations. We've been busy this quarter. I'm not gonna go through them all, but I think some of the most exciting ones for me are from this slide are Elevar and Zigbal. I've been working with an agency that is using Zigbal, and they've been one of the biggest advocates for this integration. And basically, as soon as we integrated with them, they started sending out they started sending out emails that included a lot of polls instead of just basic "thank you for your order." And I think they had one brand that worked with ethical skincare. So when contact would purchase a product, they would receive an email asking why they purchased the product, right? Was that like ethical considerations or packaging or whatnot? And based on the answer, more personalized automations would go out. So if they would choose, for example, if the contact would choose like ethically, that they cared about ethical considerations, then then they would receive more information about how the ingredients were sourced, or I don't know how the packaging works, some behind the scenes essentially shows. And they managed to increase their repeat purchase rate by 21% just in 30 days. So I think that's an excellent result. So whether that's going to be a Zigbal or some other app that we are integrating with, feel free to, or I highly encourage you to run similar campaigns and see what the results can be there. From this slide, the most exciting one for me was Pipedream, because you can literally connect everything with everything, and you can do anything, whether that's code, no code. There is no limit. The universe is all yours. I think we will also announce a very exciting integration at the end of this webinar that we are planning to do in next quarter. That's been very highly anticipated, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, lastly, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about some of the usability improvements that we've implemented that, again, act as your Advil or iBook friend. And the first one that we have is a campaign status update. So instead of pending, or the status pending has been renamed to scheduled, because we like to call things what they actually are. But now you can also take bulk actions for automations. So if you'd like to pause them, or if you'd like to delete them, you can do it all at once. Our dashboards or reports now display accurate subscriber numbers as well, meaning that if in the past it would show 200K, now it will show 200,581. So very, very specific and accurate numbers to make your data actionable again. We've improved Klaviyo data import, specifically around contacts. So when you're importing contacts from Klaviyo, they will be automatically assigned tags, relevant tags, based on the lists and campaigns or segments, sorry, that they are part of. That will help you free up a lot of time, along with our free Kickstart migration offering that already helps with quite a bit of time there. We also changed how our dynamic product listing image sizing works, essentially. And lastly, we made it easier to edit your brand assets or product dynamic listing images. And the last one.
Okay. The exciting bit. Before we go into this, I just posted in the chat a link to our upcoming webinar at the end of July, where we're going to talk about how to use Omnisend AI and how to make the best use of it when implementing all the features that we have. So I really encourage you to register and attend. And also, thank you everyone for all the suggestions and questions about the AI and other features. We will pass it on to our team, because everything you see, as Costa said, some people have been asking for it, and that's how we prioritize things. Customers, like you, are main investors. You are the ones who are voting for what is needed, because you actually use the platform. So we pay attention to what you ask for and what you suggest. So again, if you have any ideas, drop it in the chat. We will save it and share it with our team afterwards as well. So okay, I know Ira is busy with the Q&A, but I'll just give her a moment to come back to the chat and just keep an eye on the right answer. Okay, guys, this is our last giveaway, but I can see that you really like this. So next time I'll make sure to bring in more gifts to give away. So, okay, Costa, reveal the
Paying attention
question.
now.
What's one key feature of the new AI segment builder? I'll read it again. What's one key feature of the new AI segment builder? Okay, reveal the answers.
There we go.
It only works for email subscribers. It builds audience rules based on your prompts. Oh, we definitely have people who are paying attention. An avalanche of all the right answers. Amazing. Okay, Ira already clocked the winner, so she's gonna send you a message with all the questions, what we would like to know in order to send it to you, and then we'll take care of the rest. So amazing. I love that everyone's paying attention and we're having
Absolutely.
gifts. Okay. Very interesting. You see, even updates can be interesting. Okay,
Oh.
this is it for us. Um, uh, but wait, okay. Costa has some sneak peeks. He told me this morning that, we got permissions from above just to kind of share some insights, and we will take any opportunity to share the exciting stuff.
Absolutely. That is so true. I was like, can I share this with them? Well, I'll try to be a bit more vague just because we need to be a bit secretive still, because the legal team, I think, is in the back lines of the audience, but I think we can say some things, right? Right?
Yeah, go on. Just do it. If
Cool.
anything, we will edit it out from the final video and just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
stay between
yes,
all of
let's do
us.
that. So and attendees, whoever is participating, let's keep it between us, okay?
Yeah.
We didn't make anyone sign any NDAs, right?
Whoops.
Anyways, anyways, there are some things that I'm even more excited about. That's going to be released in the next quarter, and I think the person who will be hosting the next webinar hopefully is going to be also very excited about these updates. But the first thing that I think we are already testing, and it's in beta, is product recommender in campaigns. It's just what it sounds like. It's product recommenders inside campaigns based on the behavior of the contact that's receiving the campaigns, right? But actually, our partner agencies are already testing the feature. It should be released in a week or two. So if you're an agency and if you're not part of our partner program or an entity that's managing multiple brands, feel free to hit me up, and you will get even more benefits than just testing our very early or features very early on. So that's the first one. The
I'll
second
just
one
jump in
is,
before
yeah,
we go on,
sorry, go ahead. Yeah,
because I'm also very excited about this feature. It's a, I think not to use it would be silly. As soon as we roll it out, I encourage everyone just to go and implement it ASAP, or at least just try it out. And also, as Costa said, if you're an agency or an entity, you can also just drop it in a chat or select to message hosts here, and
oh,
then we'll get your contacts, and then we can follow up with you as well.
that's
Uh,
my email as well, just in case you
yeah.
need it.
Here you go, a personal line straight to Costa. And again, I just love how Costa is all about community. So if you join the partnership program, there's so many events, everything that's happening. We make sure it's fun. We make sure it's informative. And again, building those relationships, not just between us, Omnisend, and the agency, but between the agencies themselves. That's also very, very important to us.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
let's
We
move on to
essentially
another
help you
sneak
guys
peek.
grow. Absolutely. I saw someone actually wrote finally, and I can definitely relate to you, Alan. Finally, it's happening. That's really nice. Another exciting update that's coming our way is SMS shortcodes. So if you're sending SMS in very, very large volumes, this is going to be for you. And lastly, our reporting API will see a complete revamp of uh, or an upgrade, right? And agencies are going to be able to use it. Some mid-sized brands are going to be able to use it to transform the data into actionable insights and connect it to many, many sources, which is going to also enable us to connect with many, many apps, such as maybe Triple Whale, which has been one of the most anticipated integrations of all times, maybe. Who knows, right? But
Maybe,
let's see if that's going to
allegedly,
happen.
perhaps.
Exactly. We don't know yet, but maybe it will. We are all very excited, nevertheless. But yeah, this is all I can share for now. I hope you guys are as excited as I am and use as many excited as I did today. Word. But yeah, That's
Oh,
all I
that was amazing. And again, everyone, if you have any suggestions, requests at any point, you can message our support team. If you have a customer success manager for your account, you can ask them because we do take these seriously. Everything, again, you saw today, that was based on your feedback. Any updates, upgrades that we do, this is how we prioritize. That's how we build everything up. So don't shy away. We're very open to that. Um, so yeah, thank you again for coming. It was a pleasure. We'll see you soon.
see you soon, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it all. Bye.